Ladies and gents, welcome back. We're going to do something a little different today. I'm going to be doing a bit of an experiment. I'm going to be using myself as a human guinea pig, or a lab rat as they're also known. Magnus Carlsen was on Joe Rogan's podcast recently, and Magnus asked him if he took any nootropics. Now, in the past, I have taken lion's mane mushrooms, which are perfectly legal, and are known to help cognitive function and brain function overall. And I thought, well, I'm currently on a bit of a downward spiral, as you'll see in a second. My ELO is tanking for no real apparent reason, so... Ta-da! There we have it. Lion's mane, 5,000 milligrams, pretty strong, by a brand called Horbatch. I'm not sponsored, but if you want to sponsor me, you're more than welcome to. $7.99, so about $10. This lasts me about 3 months. And what we're going to do is I'm going to take the recommended dose every day, and I'm going to do videos every week for 4 weeks from this day onwards. The date is currently the 8th of June. So every week from the 8th of June, I will do a check-in on this video to see, is lion's mane improving my ELO and improving my cognitive function? Now you may say, well, we don't know if it's the lion's mane, you might be sleeping better, you might be eating better. Yes, that's true. We won't be able to pinpoint that it's this, but recently, if you've been watching my content, I'm on an absolute nightmare. So, we'll be taking these, and I'll be checking in every 7 days to see how my ELO has changed, or if it's changed for the better or for the worse, and we'll come to a conclusion at the end. Is this the key to free ELO? As you can see, sealed, not started the cycle, bang, open. 2 pills every day, and if they work, I'll just take them forever, to be honest. Okay, we got 2 pills. They got little brown things, little brown tablets there. Let me just grab my water. Alright, that's day one's dose in the bag. Now, let me show you where we're starting at, just so to give you all a reference, because this is going to be super scientific. Okay, here we are. My current rating is 2,025, which in the last 90 days has gone down 100. Now, you may think, that's not that bad. Sometimes I have bad losing streaks and I go down way more than that. That is true. However, this is the lowest point here. 1990 is the lowest rating I have been for a very long time, and at one point I was down over 150 ELO. Now that's not maybe too big of a deal to some of you watching, but for me personally, when I was at 2150, which is my highest rating this year, which was on in March, I thought, this is it, you know, I'm never gonna correct, I'm never gonna come back down, I'm just gonna keep going up. I was wrong, and this here was a bit of a heartbreaker at 1990, because I thought I was done with the 1900s. I'm just going to stay above 2000, or even I thought I was going to stay above 2100. But I will say, being above 2100, the games at that level are pretty intense. So, this is where we're starting at. Last 90 days, we're down 100 rating points. Let's see where we will be 1 month from now, taking these bad boys, lion's mane. Okay, and I'll catch you in the next segment in a week's time. Peace. Alright, we're back. We've been taking the lion's mane, ta-da, for a week now. Let's check in on the rating and see what's happened. Okay, so as you can see, we've gained 4 ELO points since last week. Now you may be thinking, that's not that great. Now, the highest rating has changed, but I am assuming that's because it's not all time. Yeah. So, we've only gained 4 ELO points since last week. So you may be thinking, that's not that impressive. However, I will note that I have been playing a lot better than I was prior. Things are making a little more sense. I'm still making slight mistakes and throwing games when I'm completely winning. I'm noticing I'm winning a lot more of my games, and then just silly little mistakes, and I go to losing. But other than that, I am noticing a slight difference. Now, that could very well be the placebo effect associated with taking any supplements. However, I genuinely do believe my cognitive function has slightly improved since last week. Now, it's only the first week, and we've still got 3 more weeks to go. But I was just checking in and showing you that we have gained 4 rating points, which is not crazy impressive, but it's an increase and not a decrease, and that's the most important thing. So, I'll catch you in 7 days' time. So, we've been taking the lion's mane for 2 weeks now, and I would report on the rapid rating. However, something more important is at hand. Yesterday, I played in a classical over-the-board tournament. I play in these not that regular, well, pretty regularly, yeah. And it was my worst performance on record. Now, we're meant to play 3 classical games on Saturday and 2 on the Sunday. I've never played this badly in my life, and I got 3 losses on the Saturday and decided to drop out of the tournament because I couldn't literally bear playing this poorly. So, on week 2 of taking the Lions main, have they made an improvement? No. And to be honest, I've come to the conclusion that nootropics won't improve my chess playing ability. What will actually improve my chess playing ability is playing less chess. I've realised that the best chess I've ever played in my life is when I haven't played for ages and I'm really keen, really interested, and my brain is really switched on. Because I've been streaming chess every single day and playing chess for literally multiple hours, usually an hour and a half or 2 hours every single day, my brain is not interested anymore. It isn't enjoying playing the chess, and I'm not seeing any moves. I'm completely chess blind. Nothing is going on. The lights are on, but nobody's home. So I've realised, in order to stay interested in chess and a strong chess player, you would think you would have to play a lot of chess, but for me, and I guess for a lot of people, it's actually the opposite. I should actually be playing way less, especially online, but in general, not playing every day, and then when chess comes around, my brain's like, oh, chess, I've missed this, I enjoy this, and my brain will be able to function properly. So, yeah, I've come to that realisation doing this video. I'm not sure if there's any point in me... I'm going to continue taking the Lions main because I paid for him, but I don't know if there's any point in me checking in for the next couple of weeks because I'm actually taking a big break from chess. Decided I need to take some months off and do something else because I can't play to the level that I know I should be able to play at, simply because I play far too much and my brain and me personally are just like, no more chess, something different please. So yeah, we learned something, and I hope you learned something from this video. Sometimes it's good to take a hiatus from chess for months, weeks, maybe even a year, who knows. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I learned something, and maybe you learned something too, but probably not about Lion's Mane or nootropics. But yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.